What's up, guys? Got some emails and some whatnots. Emails and whatnots about the working out video or whatever. Well, I watched C.T. Fletcher, Mark Rippetoe from Starting Strength, Louis Simmons from West Side Barbell. I watch all that shit. And I wanted to take 6 big dudes to carry to my hole in the grave. I don't want, 6 little 100-pound motherfuckers be able to carry me. Not unless they go to the gym. Or they're my kids. I have rheumatoid arthritis, stage 3 or 4, depends on which doctor I talk to. I've dislocated my right shoulder 3 times, my left one twice, where they're completely dislocated, not partials, to where they're hanging down below your hip like a fucking rubber band. I've had my right collarbone broken by a baseball bat. My knees are fucked. When I met my ex-wife, we went to base to let a doctor look at my knees. He MRI'd me and shit. He wanted to put titanium discs that were angled inside my knee that was gonna fix it and scope it and all this other shit. Luckily, I bypassed that and the shoulder surgeries. And they wanted to give me spinal surgeries when I was 17 or 16. I think I was 16 when I compressed 2 discs in my back. But I went to the chiropractor and they fixed that shit. So I'm not a little punk ass dude, and I'm not some chump who got really fat. When I got divorced, I went from 267 to 185 because I wanted to take a fight in a boxing ring, an MMA fight. Thank God I didn't. Thank God I got a cancer surgery. That kid would have fucking annihilated me. He was like 21. I was 30-something and change. The fuck. I was just feed for a lion. That's all I was going to be. But I wanted to do it. So I went from 267 pounds to 185, running and training and doing whatever. But I did not feel as healthy as I do right now. Right now at, let's say, 230 pounds, I feel super healthy. And I don't care what my weight is. I don't care how much I can pick up. As long as I pick up more tomorrow than I did yesterday, even if it's 1 pound, I put a rubber band on. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I got a little bit stronger. And why I tell you you want to be stronger is because of that day when some shit goes down and you're around your family, your kids, your whoever. It's okay not to make it through the day, but it's more important to be the guy that's so hard to kill, you stop other weaker people from dying. So you think about that statement, however it is or whatnot. I grew up in the hood. I was a volunteer firefighter. I loved it all. It was fun. But the best feelings ever were my whole life growing up. I was proud every time I got suspended for fighting. I could come home and tell my dad why I did it. What'd you do? Why? What not? What happened? Well, somebody and so did something to somebody, and I didn't think it was right. They were bigger than them. They were whatever. They were trying to take his tennis shoes in the hallway. They were trying to take it. Fuck that. Fuck that. You're not getting shit for free, not around me. You gotta work for it. So you stand the fuck up, put your goddamn tennis shoes back on. We're both gonna take an ass whipping before you lose those goddamn tennis shoes. They were actually Jordans back in the day. This was in the 1900s. Back before most of you motherfuckers even knew what Jordans were. But, you can't always be a chump. And the most important thing is to be harder to kill every day. If not for you and your children, or your union brothers, or sisters, it's to be harder to kill to protect the other fucks who are too lazy sitting at their cubicle and would just scream and duck and wait to get shot in the back of the head. You can't be that person. At some point, we all have to be a little bit American. And we started by telling another country to fuck off. So, think about that. 3% of all the people in the United States that were English said fuck off. When the war was over and done with and we won and we were our own country, only 10% thought it was still a good idea. So we're built off a country of savages. Our unions are. Our brothers are. The people we want to win are. And that's the only thing you have to always remember. It's not about what you can do, or what you did, or what you're gonna do. It's about working towards somewhat of a positive goal of being harder to kill than yesterday. Whether it's mentally, physically, whatever, whatever your thing is. You're going to write a law paper and not have a single clerical error. If that's your goal, then do that. My goal is to be harder to kill and to hopefully make sure other people don't die around me before I die. That's my goal. I don't know what the fuck the rest of y'all do. It is what it is. Always remember, if you ain't making paper, take your ass to the fucking paper mill. Always carry a pocket knife. And don't be a pussy. There's plenty of people who stand around and watch people die, and they had a gun on their hip and could have stopped it. Don't be that guy. Also, always carry a tourniquet and know how to use it. You're 7 times more likely to save a human being's life by carrying a fucking $12 tourniquet than you are by being the most proficient pistol owner on the planet. Okay? You're more likely to save someone with a $12 tourniquet than a $500 pistol, and that's not just by taking a 1 class and whatever, and that's not just by shooting 1,000 rounds a weekend. By being a badass pistol carrying some bitch, you're still more likely to save somebody's life carrying a fucking tourniquet. That's why my kids know what a tourniquet is. They know how to use a tourniquet, and they know how to apply it to themselves. Every child in the United States should have a tourniquet inside their fucking book bag. And it's not for gun shooting or anything else. What if a kid falls down and there's blood running out of his leg? He got a bone hanging out. We got to cure this problem. Or whatever. A bus accident. God knows what. Something for y'all to think about. Most of you don't. Unfortunately, I've always thought about it. I don't know how to get by every day not thinking about shit trying to kill me. I don't know how other people do it. But it's Sling Blade. If you ain't making money, take your ass to a fucking paper mill. They make it every day.